So friends, once again, welcome to Diksha Mission JRF. This is the seventh day. Sorry, this is the eighth day of Diksha Mission JRF. I hope all your preparation is going good, not okay, going good. And especially, I hope you are utilizing your time better for everything you love, like reading, doing something special, doing something regarding your hobby. Also, you are spending some of your time for your academic purpose, like preparing for the NET exam. Make sure you are doing everything you are interested or everything you hope you would have done when you have some free time. Especially most of us, not all of us, are getting a lot of free time these days in the background of COVID lockdown. And make sure you are doing something that makes you happy rather than fruitful, that makes you happy, like reading your favorite books, watching your favorite movies, watching your favorite series or whatever it is, and also reading and studying, preparing for net, everything. Most probably, it's expected that our next net exam will be on the coming June 15 itself. As of now, we don't have any confirmation regarding the extension of the date, etc. Okay, so that means you have 74 days as of 2nd April 2020 for the next exam, that is June 2020 exam. So along with in Diksha, we only discuss in Diksha YouTube channel, we mainly discuss paper one topics. Along with this one, make sure you are going through your paper 2 subject also. Be thorough with your paper 2 subject, because even though paper 1 is significant, it counts for only 33% of the total 100 marks. The remaining 66.66, or almost two-thirds of the marks, come from your paper 2 subject, whether it's commerce, English, psychology, archaeology, economics, whatever it is. So make sure you are spending much time in your paper 2 also. You can utilize a lot of YouTube platforms, a lot of online courses, a lot of website, etc. for your paper 2 preparation. Diksha is not entered into much of the subject as of now. We have psychology only as of now. We are planning to start social work, English, commerce, etc. in the coming future. But for all other subject also, you have a lot of YouTube channels. You can just search in the YouTube, or you can just search in the Google. They provide online courses for many of the paper 2 subjects. If not online courses, you can have free online videos from the YouTube itself. So try to go through all sort of possible online sources, online tests, online samples, also okay, online resource study materials. At the same time, make sure you go through all the possible previous questions, try to work down on previous questions, etc., so that definitely it will help your preparation in your respective subject. Previous questions are very important, I think, especially when I was preparing. As I already told, I am JRF holder in psychology. One of the most significant aspect that helped me during my preparation was going through the previous questions. So you have to go through the previous question from the last 5, 10, or whatever years it's possible. Go through the options. Definitely there has been some change from 2019 January onwards. Make sure you are going through the syllabus for the first, then only go through the previous questions. If there are some topics that has been removed from 2019 January, no need to go question from that particular topics. But still, even though there is a syllabus change from 2019-20, I believe still previous question play a significant role. And also, some of our friends have asked me regarding whether we should look for previous question of past 2, 3, 4, or 5 years, or is it enough to look previous question from the online exam is coming to enforce, that's from 2018 June or July session. I think from the time the online exams come into force, or after NTA come into the picture. But I think you have to go through the past previous questions also. Past means the time before online course come into enforce or come into practice also, because syllabus hasn't changed much, and it's only becoming offline and online is only a matter of time. It has nothing to do with the pattern or type of questions. It has only through the method or the mode in which you are attending the exam. So try to cover all the previous questions that's possible for you, especially go through the options. Remember, in an exam, competitive exam like NTA NET, there is no much chance to get repeated questions. I'm I'm saying you to go through the previous question, not to get repeated question, just to understand the pattern of questions that will follow and the method of question or the type of questions that usually comes under different topic. So make sure you go through all those previous questions. You go through all possible videos in the YouTube and other net platform. There are many apps also that allows you to go through many topics of your subject. For the time being, Diksha will be going through the paper one topics. Diksha has paper one. Diksha as of now is focusing mainly on paper one. Diksha has online course practice sets etc. for paper one courses. To get the details, you can go on the video. I will put the link. Diksha platforms. What are the different platforms offered by Diksha? If you are interested to know more about that. Also, you can visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com to get more details regarding that. Okay, so that's all about a general introduction regarding this video. And before moving to the topic, let me discuss something regarding our task. Today you have the task number 8. I think it's task number 8, doing the next set of question papers, and the link for the question paper is already available in the description. Also, the answer key for yesterday's task number 7, is also available in the description. Many of our friends have asked me to send directly the question paper of the task for each day. We are sending those question papers, the PDF of those question papers, and also links through the WhatsApp, our paper one broadcast. So you want to get the question papers of your task directly in your WhatsApp, you can join our paper one free WhatsApp broadcast by sending join to 9847478690. The link or the format, the phone number, etc. is available in the description also. So if you join our paper one free broadcast, definitely we'll be sending all those task question papers directly to your number also through the link. And make sure you save our number, Diksha number, because everything is done through the WhatsApp broadcast platform. As per WhatsApp broadcast system, if you want to receive a message through broadcast, you have to save the number. It doesn't matter by what name you save the number, whether Diksha classroom, Diksha 1, Diksha 2, whatever it is, but you have to save the number. Okay, so that's a way how you will get the task directly to your WhatsApp. Make sure you continue to do all those tasks. Only 74 days is left as of today. And for the past few 7-hour sessions, we are discussing mathematical listening, logical listening, environment communication, etc. In this video, we are moving to the next topic of mathematical listening, which is a very important aspect. We are moving to the direction based, comparatively a easy topic, direction based. So in this video, we'll be dealing with the direction based topic, direction based, the basics to direction based questions, and also we'll be doing some questions in this video. More questions will be discussed in the coming days. Okay, so friends, so let's go to the basics. Direction based is a comparatively a very easy topic. Out of all the topics in paper one, direction one is a comparatively easy topics, but still there may be confusion regarding some friends. So I will be going to the basics of direction based. So let's see the session. Okay, so friends, as we have said, we are going to the direction based question. Direction based is one of the easiest topic among all the 10 or 12 topics in the mathematical listening. So first of all, let's see what are the basics of direction based questions. So basic is you have to know what are the four main direction or the next four sub direction. So this is the north, this is the south, and this is the east, and this is the west. Okay, so these are the four major direction. I know you all know this one, but just revising. And this is the northeast, this is the northwest, and this is the southwest, and this is the southeast. Okay, these are the southeast. So this is the first basic aspect related to direction, the four major direction and the four minor direction. Everybody first now just revising the concept. And the next concept that you have to thorough with regards to direction is all about the clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So especially if somebody is moving in a circular model or circular fashion, we doesn't say regarding it's to the right or left. What we say will be just saying the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. So clockwise direction is if you move in the direction of a clock. So this is clockwise direction. Okay, so this is clockwise direction. So this will be the pattern of clockwise direction, moving the direction of clock, and the opposite one will be anti-clockwise. Okay, anti-clockwise, moving in a direction opposite to that of clock. So you have the clock, so this will be the direction the clock will be moving, that is clockwise, and this will be the opposite to that direction, so that's a anti-clockwise direction. So this is all about clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. And the third aspect is with regards to clock, you have to, sorry, direction, you have to know is all about moving right and left after moving to a particular direction. Okay, moving left and right. For example, in a question, if there's a person started moving, so you will be moving from the central point of your question paper or page or screen, whatever it is, moving towards south, or moving towards north, will be moving this direction. So remember, if a person is moving towards north, he will be facing towards north. In practical aspect, we can say that I can move to south by my backwards towards that side, or by looking in the opposite direction. But when it to come to a question paper, when it come to a question, if a person is moving north, that will be that means he is moving by looking towards the north, so he will be looking towards the north. So if you are moving in this direction towards the north, right will be this direction, right will be this direction. How it becomes right? Imagine you are here, you are at this point looking towards north, and think about your right hand, so this will be the right. So if you move to this position, then his left will be this will be the his left. He turns to left means to this direction. Imagine you are here, standing here, looking to this surface west, sorry, east, and your left will be this. Then from this point your right will be this, from this point your right will be this, from this point your left will be this, from this point your right will be this, from this point your right will be this, from this point your left will be this, from this point your right will be this. Okay, right, yeah, right will be this. So this will be the way. So you have to understand, you have to realize regarding the concept of moving to a particular direction. Okay, then concept of moving to left, concept of moving to right, concept of moving to left, etc. That's the only thing you have to be clear with regards to doing when you are doing a question from the direction aspect. Okay, when you are doing a question from the direction aspect. And also, if in a question, if there is the same, it moves to west, north, or south, you have correct direction. If move to north, this will be move to west, this will be move to east, this will be move to south, this will be in certain question they will say Rahul started moving from his house towards a particular direction without mentioning whether it's north or south. So you can write to any condition. Okay, you can write to any particular direction, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have any issue if they haven't said regarding whether it's a north or south or east. Okay, so that's the aspect you have to understand. So once again, revising the concept, the four main direction, then moving to left, right, etc., then the concept of clockwise and the concept of anti-clockwise. That's the only basic aspect you have to study with regards to direction based question. So let's move to the question. We'll be doing questions one by one. So the first question, this is a first question you have to do with regards to direction. Gopal walks 20 meter north, then he turns right and walks 30 meter, then he turns right and walks 35 meter, again he turns left and walks 15 meter, then he again turns left and walks 50 meter. The shortest distance between his original position and final one is, okay, that's the aspect that you have to realize. So this is a question, try to draw the diagram, the lines, and after that try to find the answer. Okay, I will give you some time. Once you find out the answer, comment your answers on the comment section. Okay, give me the answers. Direct one, easy one. Gopal walks 20 meter north, then he turns right and walks 30 meter. Then he turns right and walks 35 meter. Again he turns left and walks 15 meter. Then he again turns left and walks 15 meter. The shortest distance between his original position and final one is. That's the question. Okay, friends, let's try to draw the picture. Gopal walks 20 meter north. So this is a position Gopal starting, let's assume. Walks 20 meter north. 20 meter north. Then he turns right and walks 30 meter. So 30 meter. Then he turns right and walks 35 meter. So 35 meter. The total length is 35 meter. Then he turns left and walks 15 meter. Turns left and walks 15 meter. 15 meter. Uh, then he again turns left and walks 15 meter. Okay, left and walks 15 meter. Question is the shortest distance between his original position. So remember, walk 20 meter to the north, turned right and walk 30 meter, then turned left, turned right and walk 35 meter, then turn left and walk 15, turn left and walk 15 meter. So we want to find the shortest distance between his original position and the final one. So this is a original position and this is a final position. Okay, this is a original position and this is a final position. So this distance is 15. We have this distance as 15 because this one is also 15, and the total distance from here to here is, okay, we have 35, so this distance will be 20. Okay, so we can say it's a direct straight line. To this point A to this point B, we have a direct straight line. This distance is 15 and this distance is 30. So we have the total distance as 30 plus 15. You have 45 meter as the correct answer. Let's see. Okay, so we have 45 meters as the correct answer. It's a direct drawing. We'll be drawing the picture directly and you get the correct answer. So moving to next question. A postman walked 20 meters straight from his office, turned right and walked 10 meter. After turning left, he walked 10 meter and after turning right, walked 20 meter. He again turned right and walked 70 meter. How far he is from his office? That's the question. A postman walked 20 meters straight from his office, turned right and walked 10 meter. After turning left, he walked 10 meter and after turning right, walked 20 meter. He again turned right and walked 70 meter. How far he is from his office? That's a question. Try to do. I will give you some time. Again, easy one. Okay, take your time, draw the picture. Okay, okay, many are giving the answers. It's a easy question, direct one. A postman walked 20 meters straight from his office, turned right and walked 10 meters. After turning left, he walked 10 meters, and after turning right, walked 20 meters. He again turned right and walked 70 meters. That's it. How far he is from his office? That's the question. How far he is from his office? Okay, let's try to do the question. A postman walked 20 meters straight from his office. So we don't have any idea regarding to which direction he walked. So there is no need of assuming it's north, south, or east or west. You can do it to any direction. So walk 20 meters straight. So let this the position is start 20 meters straight, and turn right and walk 10 meter. Turn right and walk 10 meter. After turning left, he walked 10 meter. After turning left, he walked 10 meter, and after turning right, walk 20 meter. After turning right, walk 20 meter. He again turned right and walked 70 meter. Turned again right and walked 70 meter. Question is how far he is from his office. That's it. Let's check it whether we have done the correct way. Postman walked 20 meters straight. Yes. Turned right and walked 10 meter. Yes. After turning left, walk 10 meter. Yes. After turning right, walk 20 meter. Yes. He again turned right and walked 70 meter. Okay, that's it. So we want to find the distance between his office and his position. So let's see. Uh, this is a position he is reached now. So we have to find this distance. Okay, we have to find this distance. So we can draw such a line here. We want to find this distance. So we can say this distance, okay, this particular distance is 30, which this particular distance is 30 because to here it is 10 and to here it is 20. So we can say this is 30, and this distance is 10 plus 20, 30, which means this distance is 40. So we have this distance is 40. Now remember, when I said about how to do this type of question, there is one thing I am yet to say, that is the concept of right triangle and hypotenuse. So in a right triangle means a triangle in which there is one triangle, one angle is 90-degree. We have the concept of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is a bigger side. Suppose A is a hypotenuse, these small sides are B and C. So as per Pythagoras theorem, the sum of the square of the small two sides will be equal to the square of the third side. So A square will be equal to B square plus C square. Okay, A square will be equal to B square plus C square. So that's a very important aspect you have to understand regarding what we can say Pythagoras theorem. So if they ask regarding fast or shortest distance, it's very important, which from this you can say A equal to root of B square plus C square. So usually there are some common numbers in which you can directly say there is a chance of hypotenuse theorem or Pythagoras theorem. If two sides are 3 and 4, the other side may be 5 when it comes to a triangle side, and if it is similarly 30 and 40, other side will be 50. That's what happens here, 30 and 40. Next, if it is 6 and 8, the other side will be 10. Next, if it is 12 and 5, the other side will be 13. Okay, so these are some of the examples of Pythagoras pairs. That means if in a question there is some 3 and 4, you can suspect there is a chance for Pythagoras, and 5. If it is 6 and 8, there is a Pythagoras 10. If it is 12 and 5, there is a Pythagoras 13. So there are such chances can be there. So it's very important. You have to understand that concept. So here this right triangle is such way. We want to find this here. This is 40 and this is 30. So you can say this is one is 30 and the other is 40. This will be 50. So applying the Pythagoras theorem, we have the option 50 kilometers as the correct answer. So we have the option 50 kilometers as the correct answer. That's a correct one. So moving to the next question. So for the time being, the last question for the day. We will see the question. Anil, after traveling 6 kilometers towards east from his house, realized that he has traveled in a wrong direction. He turned and traveled 12 kilometers towards west, turned right and traveled 8 kilometers to reach his office. The straight distance of office from his house is, once again, Anil, after traveling 6 kilometers towards east from his house, realized that he has traveled in a wrong direction. He turned and traveled 12 kilometers towards west, turned right and traveled 8 kilometers to reach his office. The straight distance of the office from his house is. So that's the question. Try to do the question. Okay, try to draw the diagram. Try to find the answer. Okay, easy one. Give me your answers once you do the question. Okay, so let's try to do. Anil, after traveling 6 kilometers towards east, let Anil start from this point, 6 kilometers towards east, realized that he has traveled in a wrong direction. He turned and traveled 12 kilometers towards west. So this point, total will be 12. This will be also 6, because to the original point, he has to travel 6 more, total 12. Turned right and traveled 8. Turned right from this and traveled 8. uh, the straight distance of the office from his house. So this is a office, and what is the straight distance is the question. A direct question from the previously discussed Pythagoras concept, that is Pythagoras concept, in which if there is a right triangle, the sum of the squares of the smaller two side will be equal to the square of the third side. Here one is small sides are 6, so we have 6 square plus 8 square equals, suppose this is x, we want to find x square, which means 36 plus 64 equal to x square, which gives 100 equal to x square, which means x is equal to root of 100. Root of 100 easy aspect, we have 10 as the correct answer. So as a direct application of Pythagoras theorem, we have the correct answer, 10 as the correct answer. So that's all about my direction question for the day. We'll be discussing more question from direction in the coming days. Okay, so friends, that's all about this video on the introduction to direction based question and also some basic question from direction. We'll be discussing more question from direction in the coming videos, and direction is a bit very simple topic. We'll not be dwelling much deep into that, and especially there are complicated questions from this topic, but for an our exam usually they ask easy question. So make sure you do all the questions that we have done, and if you have any doubts you can ask in the comment section. And don't forget, for the task of the day, task number 8, complete the question number 8 before 7 p.m. next day, that is tomorrow, and the link is given in the description. And if you want the link directly through your WhatsApp, you can join our WhatsApp broadcast group. And also make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you would like to know more about Diksha, visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com. Thank you.